Bro,
Yeah.
I know what to do.
Okay.
Take your right hand, put it on your mouth.
Okay.
Take your left hand, put it on your mouth.
How?
Now do this. You're perfect, bro. You're ready.
Huh?
You're perfectly ready for the entire interview process, bro. Awesome.
What?
Go ahead.
Wait. What? I'm not even understanding.
What did you say?
I just said that I took the assignment. I'm doing the assignment.
Simple, bro. You started the assignment, right?
Yeah.
Did you negotiate how much pay you should get?
No.
No. At least do you know what is the salary range?
No.
You're ready to become a complete...
No. Why are you laughing, bro?
See, that's essentially what you're actually trying to say. See, one of the very big mistakes which people do whenever they go and accept interview assignments is to not even understand what is the pay. You're directly going and saying that, hey, you know what, I am freely available. Yeah. I'm just as desperate as possible to do whatever assignment you give. 5 days also I'll spend, 100 days also I will spend doing this complete project of whatever you're trying to give me. But I will not discuss about pay. Looks like you want to be a very good person, correct?
But is it not important to show my work and prove my worth and then ask for salary?
Okay, let's go with what you're trying to say. Okay, can you give your watch? Okay, wonderful watch.
Yeah.
200 rupees, no?
No, bro, it's 20,000.
20,000 rupees. Just imagine, let's say I put over here, put this watch for sale and I say, bro, 200 rupees watch, please buy. Okay, versus 20,000 rupees watch. Nicely packaged in that Samsung box and all, 20,000 rupees. Which one do you think is the original watch? Which one do you think is the proper watch?
That 20,000.
20,000 rupees one.
But if someone is selling here, I will not buy.
That's the point, right?
Yeah.
So, for you to prove your worth, the cost associated with it is very important. Just for this watch, if you are able to decide the worth of it, when you tried to buy it, you knew the price, right?
Yeah.
And you decided that, oh, it must be a very good watch.
Yeah.
That means, just for a watch, if you are thinking about its worth basis the price, even for you, who is willing to go and work for that particular company, who is going to create value for them, who is going to give a business impact for them, you are saying that you are not worth anything to go and accept an assignment.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Right?
Huh.
Therefore, all of us, we need to really understand this. Firstly, our time is also not free. Even if you're sitting for an interview, your time is not free. You need to make sure that whatever time you're going to spend, even on the assignment, that is valuable. That means you need to know where you are getting into. If you have no idea about what is the pay which this company is going to have, or how much you're going to charge, or even if they will honor whatever your previous salary is or whatever your expectations are, even if you're not earning right now, if they're not willing to honor what your expectations are, right, then it is not worth your time.
But if I do that, will they not think that I'm money-minded?
Let them think. You are a money-minded person, right? You are not working for them for free.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want them to give a feeling that you are basically trying to do everything for free and you will not create any impact. Let them actually get a message that you are a person who is sincere about money, but also sincere about your work. That's a much better thing to do, because let us start imagining that I am the founder or the recruiting manager who wants to try and hire you. If I want the worth for every penny of the money which I spend, I would want to actually work with a person who values money, not doesn't value money.
Okay.
Because generally, if you give me a message that you don't value money, you don't value your time, you are willing to do whatever you want, the only message I am getting is, oh, this person can be easily manipulated, this person anyway won't value his time and anyway won't value the money and will not give us a lot of impact. I'll have to do a lot of hard work on you to understand whatever requirement I have and to make you a person who is serious. A person who is actually valuing their money and their time will be very serious. They will work very effectively. So it is very important for us to actually go and give this message that we are money-minded. I am not asking you to become wrong money-minded, illegal money-minded. The world runs on money, boss.
Yeah.
And you are saying wanting money is wrong. No, it's not wrong. Wanting money illegally is wrong. Don't get there. You are working. You need money.
Whatever you said really made sense. Now, in my situation, I'm really desperate to get that job.
Okay.
And if I just say, however, like I want this much of money, but if they have a budget and they don't want to pay that money,
okay,
and if they don't even give me assignment, correct, then I'll just lose that opportunity, right?
Correct. Let me give you another scenario.
Okay.
Okay, which is most probably the thing which has happened to you as well. Okay, you have accepted the assignment. Okay, you worked very hard. You did all the UX process and everything, including card sorting and whatever you did research. You went out this, that, everything you did, bro. Finally submit the assignment. They call you and say, okay, bro, we like your assignment. We want to give you 6,000 rupees a month. Tell me what will happen. You'll join?
Definitely
Right?
not.
Even more worse, they will not even talk to you. You put all the effort, they'll not even talk to you. Because let me tell you one thing. If a company is not willing to discuss the salary range or the pay, they are also not serious about the people whom they are hiring. You need to really understand these kind of companies do not value your time as well. All they're thinking is there are thousands of people lying there who will just do assignments for us for free. And all we have to do is just give an assignment and randomly whoever is good will pick without valuing anyone who is actually coming and putting this commitment. Let me tell you one thing, even if you join such a company, they will not value you, your work. You will always obviously start with very, very, very less pay. And on top of it, it's not just that you want to just stay over there, right? You want to grow. You want your work to be appreciated. You want to have a great portfolio even after joining that good company, right? You also want to work with people who also value their time, and you also want to be in a company which really values everyone's work. All this is not going to happen the moment you go and join a company which is doing the things in this particular manner. That means you shouldn't even be picking this kind of a company.
That makes sense. What should I do now? Like, what approach should I follow, or could you give me an example? Like, how should I go forward with it?
Yes. See, that's why whenever, before you take any assignment or anything from a company, always you will have to go and negotiate what's the pay you're going to get. Either you ask them directly, this is what I'm expecting, do you have that or not? Or you need to go and understand what is the range in which they want to go and take this higher call. That's what you need to do, right?
How should I bring it up in the interview? Like, whenever the interviewer is talking.
Very good, very good. For this, we need to understand several scenarios under which these conversations do happen. Firstly, what happens is, generally when you are trying to apply, through two broad streams the applying happens. One is either you applied on some LinkedIn or some job portal or something like that, and they gave you a mail. They sent a mail saying that, oh, we would want to shortlist you. We want you to do that. That is one scenario. Another scenario is basically through a referral. Someone referred you and something like that, right? First, let me talk about the applying scenario, right? And I'm not a very big fan of this. Probably I'll talk about it in a different video.
Yeah.
But let's say that happened, okay? Firstly, what happens is, you need to really understand this. A lot of companies have automated replies. The moment you start applying to them, they have a very good automated reply, which literally states that, congratulations, we have selected, you have shortlisted your profile. We very much want to work with you. All you need to do right now is take this particular assignment. There is a problem statement lying over here. Please solve it, submit it in the next 2 days or something like 48 hours, and submit it to us, then we'll start talking. Beware of these things. I'm not saying the company is wrong. You need to make sure that you talk to a real person. You need to make sure that this mail is actually being sent by a real person. And it's not just done by automation.
Okay.
Reply to that mail. Hey, I would want to discuss more details about this. I want to understand what is this role, what are the requirements of this role. I want to understand what is the pay range. Send a message, reply to this automated mail. Let a real person reply to you. Only then you'll be able to take a call whether they are serious about this or not. Because if you go and accept the assignment just basis out of that automated mail, you know what will happen? Many of the times, these automated mails, these job postings, they don't even switch it off even after they hire a candidate. And what happens? You will end up going and spending a lot of time and effort doing this assignment. The company wouldn't even actually go and check it. Make sure that the role is open. Make sure that the real person acknowledges that this is something which they're actually looking for. Understand what is the pay requirement. All these things, shoot out a mail to them.
Sure. Yeah.
In these cases, generally, if a person replies, if they do not want to discuss about the pay, they'll generally reply by going and saying that, oh, this is the requirement, we have this requirement, we are looking for a junior designer or whatever. We would want to discuss the pay only after you go and submit the assignment. Now, this is where it really becomes very important on the kind of person you are. You need to reply them back saying that, I am looking for salary in this particular range, which you have to decide for yourself. There are multiple salary ranges and all these things which are available outside on the internet, right? I don't want to quote how much does a beginner UX designer charge and all that stuff. It literally is not dependent on those standards out there. It's again a different video, we'll talk about it. You need to decide your worth. basis what your knowledge is and basis the research which you are trying to do and basis whatever you think is valuable for you going and doing some work. You need to decide that and you need to say, I am looking for working in this particular range. If your job offering is only in this particular range, I'll go and start the assignment.
How?
And only then start the assignment. Without sending this mail, without getting acknowledgement on this mail saying that, okay, sure, got it. Without doing that, do not start working on the assignment. Because please remember, the time you are spending is valuable. Don't forget that. You need to start recognizing that your time is valuable. Only then you will start talking in this particular manner. And remember this, those people who actually really make it have very strong negotiation skills. Generally, it is those other people who do not have these negotiation skills and all those people who are just like, I will do whatever it is. Those are the people who never really see the light of the day because the other person won't value them at all. Then comes the other scenario, that is, let us say someone has referred to you, right? In these scenarios, things become slightly easier because you have a referral in place. You have the other person who has actually, spoken on behalf of you and spoke about that particular requirement.
Yes.
The moment the referral happens, the first question you need to have in your mind is, what is the pay? What is the range in which they are looking for? See, if it is bigger companies, then generally the ranges are available out there.
Yeah.
So this might not be a very active discussion. Generally, I'm not talking about bigger companies because again, I'm not a very big fan of applying to big companies as a beginner designer. Again, that's a different video. We'll talk about it later. So many video ideas are coming in this. Right?
I have noted all that.
Right? We'll talk about it separately. But the point is, naturally, I'm assuming that you are someone who would probably go and apply to a startup or an early stage company or probably a decently funded company.
Yes.
So let's say you're applying and applying in the sense that someone has referred you.
Yeah.
You need to definitely talk about the salary range. Okay, that's a very easy information you can get.
Yes.
If not, you will have to initiate a conversation either with this particular person who has referred you or through a mail or through a call. Generally through referral, what happens is they'll immediately send you a mail asking you to just do an assignment. What they'll ask you to do, at least they'll have a phone call.
Yes.
The first thing that will happen is a screening round kind of a phone call.
Yeah.
In that phone call, of course, you have to figure out if the person who is talking to you is someone who can talk about pay or not. Because generally, sometimes just a recruiting manager or someone can call you and not someone who will take care of salary and all.
Yeah.
So first what you have to do is you'll say, hey, you know what, all this is great. I know that the fitment round is happening right now. You want to talk to me about. I would also want to talk to someone who will discuss the salary range or the expectation of this particular role.
Something stops me when I really want to ask. Something just stops me from doing that.
Correct.
How can I overcome this?
Yes. What is stopping you is your thought that you are the only person who is asking for money. Or if I translate money to value, what is stopping you is you're thinking that you are the only one who is asking. No. They are the ones who are actually asking in the first place. You need to realize this. That's why when you start these conversations, an easy thing to do is to first ask them about what their requirement is. What is the requirement of this role is how you start the conversation.
Okay.
Let's say this is a mail. What you need to say is, hey, great that this position is there and all. I would want to understand more about what is required of this role.
Okay.
I would want to understand about whom will I work with, what is the impact I will create, what are the kind of products I will work with. That means what you're trying to do is you are trying to remind them or you're asking them about what is the value you're going to create. And that's when you can associate saying that, and therefore I would want to ask about the range or the pay which is associated with this particular role. Then the equation is properly set, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? Because they have this ask, you have your ask.
No,
Right?
this all makes sense now. I don't even have to fear going and talking about these things.
Correct.
Because they are giving what value they want. I'm saying this is what my value is.
Yes. See, always we become desperate because we go and see a lot of people standing in the line. How many ever people stand in the line for getting selected into the India's cricket team or probably IPL team or something like that? Only those people who are properly mentored, who have the right kind of perspectives, who knows these kind of things, they are the ones who will actually make it. So man, there's nothing to be scared over here. This is how humans work. This is how humans have been working from a long time. And this actually sets you apart from the thousands of other people who are there in the line. What is that sets you apart? you value yourself, you value your work, and that means you know what your worth is.
Yeah.
Okay? So all of you, remember, your value is very, very important, and you need to really understand how you state your value. Okay? And again, if this video was valuable, go and hit that subscribe button, and definitely if you feel that you want to share this value with someone else, please share this video. Thank you very much.